I didn't think this lighting technique was possible on a low budget, but it is. On many professional sets, you'll often see a large light source rigged directly above the talent, and this is a great way to create a nice cinematic look. However, this also takes a lot of time to set up and a lot of expensive equipment. In this video, we're going to go through how you can create that look, but in an affordable way. Hello everybody and welcome to the video. If you're new around here, my name is George and I'm a full-time filmmaker who loves to make these YouTube videos in my spare time. To put it simply, all you need is a film light and some way of rigging that light just out of the top of frame. What I'm using here is a simple light stand and a boom arm to place it over here, but you could use other things. Say for example, if there's a shelf, you could clamp it over, or you could use some way to rig it to the ceiling. But all you need is that light out of the top of frame. For this, I'm going to use the light mat, as it's low weight and the soft source of light, and I have access to it. However, you can also use any film light here. For example, here's an old Yongnuo light that I got off Amazon many years ago for under £100. And in order to make it a softer source of light, I've just draped over some diffusion and clamped it together. In this setup, you can see I've simply boomed the light over as I'm sitting on the sofa. It creates a nice soft light source, which is really useful in situations like this, as it means you can place the camera in more positions without the light entering the frame. In order to help enhance the shot, I've also turned on this lamp for extra visual interest. Now, another way that this lighting technique is useful is for interviews and for pieces to camera just like this. As you can see, it creates a dramatic look which is perfect for documentaries and for serious style content. However, one of my favourite ways to use this lighting technique is when I'm lighting table scenes. This is a very common way to shoot these types of scenes. By hanging the light directly above the table and shooting it down, it creates a very visually pleasing hot spot of light on the table, which then bounces off the table, creating an extra soft source of light for the talents around the table. This is such a simple yet effective lighting technique, and it can be used in so many different shooting scenarios. You don't need the most expensive equipment to do it, but yet by using this technique, it will elevate your cinematography and your lighting. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.